You're looking at a Bryant disk drive, one of the largest storage units ever manufactured. Built in the 1960s, the disk drive had a storage capacity of up to 205 megabytes. By comparison, this tiny flash drive that easily fits inside your pocket can store 1 terabyte of data. 13 39-inch diameter disks were housed in the disk drive's main cabinet. The cabinet measured 5 feet long, nearly 4 feet wide, and weighed over 3,000 pounds. The storage disks, which were made of solid magnesium, rotated at 1,200 revolutions per minute. The huge disks generated so much rotational momentum that the cabinet was bolted to the floor. This model was equipped with 144 movable heads. 6 heads for each of 24 disk surfaces. All but 2 heads were used to store and retrieve data from the disks. In addition, there were 2 sets of 8 fixed heads, which were physically located alongside the 2 disk surfaces facing the control panel. A digital actuator, coupled to a hydraulic power boost and actuator arm, positioned all movable head assemblies in a small arc across the rotating disk surfaces, positioning each head over any one of 128 addressable storage tracks. This auxiliary cabinet, weighing nearly 1,000 pounds, housed the pump motor, a 10-gallon hydraulic fluid reservoir, and other hydraulic components required to move the head assemblies. It's no surprise that this disk drive required a considerable amount of maintenance. Hydraulic line pressure and the fluid level in the reservoir were checked every 7 days. Then, every 14 days all disk surfaces were wiped clean with a soft cotton pad moistened with pure denatured alcohol. This tool was used to apply the cleaning pad to each disk surface. Before cleaning the disks, power to the disk motor was briefly turned on until the disks approached 300 RPM. Then power to the motor was turned off, letting the disks gradually coast to a stop while they were being cleaned. The procedure was repeated until all disk surfaces were cleaned. Every 2 months, it was necessary to clean the pads of all fixed and movable heads. To clean the fixed heads, a blotter was moistened with alcohol and placed between a fixed head pad and the adjacent disk surface, as shown here. The disk and damp blotter were then manually rotated in a small arc across the head pad. A different procedure was used to clean movable heads. First, the head assemblies were retracted away from the disks. Then each pair of facing head pads was cleaned using a cotton pad dampened with alcohol. After 6 months, it was time to examine the condition of all belts. Check tension of the disk motor belt. Take a sample of hydraulic fluid. Lubricate the hydraulic pump and cooling fan motors. And the list of maintenance tasks continues. This concludes our brief look at this massive storage device. If you like the video and are interested in computer history, consider subscribing to this channel. You'll receive notifications whenever new videos are posted. The next video will give a brief overview of the groundbreaking PDP-11 mini computer.